by Jonathan Pincus for westernjournal.com. Oprah finds herself in the middle of the Harvey Weinstein scandal. Famed daytime talk show host Oprah Winfrey has recently been thrust into the middle of the Harvey Weinstein sexual misconduct scandal that has surfaced over the past month. As reported by Page Six, British actress Katie Ann Noble said Tuesday that Weinstein used Naomi Campbell and Oprah Winfrey to fool her into believing he would further her acting career. However, Noble claimed that instead of helping her career, Weinstein used her for sex. I thought, obviously, this man has something amazing in store for me, Noble said at a media conference in Manhattan. I felt completely played. The Chicago Tribune detailed that Noble had met with Weinstein in 2014 at a British Academy Film Awards after party. There, Weinstein reportedly introduced Noble to Winfrey and Campbell before telling Noble that he had an interest in her. Noble claimed to have been impressed by Weinstein after she witnessed Oprah swinging off his arm. This impression, coupled with Weinstein telling the actress to make a show reel of her acting abilities, led Noble to believe that Weinstein was attempting to help her career. Noble revealed that later that same year, Weinstein met her at a hotel lobby in Cannes, France, where Weinstein reportedly suggested that the two view her acting demo reel in his hotel room. Noble agreed. Once they arrived in the room, Noble claimed things began to take an unsettling turn. He was repeating to me, "I need to know that you really like me," Noble said. At this point, it became a little bit confusing, but still I had a lot of hope. According to Noble, Weinstein continued with his uncomfortable comments before reportedly standing her in front of a mirror and groping her. And I kept saying no, and I just felt so stupid, but at the same time, a massive part of me had shut down, she added. Noble admitted that it makes no sense that I didn't run out of the room, and all I was able to do was just say no. The British actress's comments came after she filed a sex trafficking lawsuit against Weinstein on Monday. According to CBS News, the federal lawsuit claims that Weinstein recruits, solicits, and entices young female actresses. Harvey was a legend, Noble said. He was someone that I thought was going to make my dream a reality. Weinstein has denied the long list of actresses who have claimed that Hollywood kingpin used his status to either coerce or force them into unwanted sexual situations. Mr. Weinstein denies allegations of non-consensual sex. Yeah, I'm sure they took one look at Weinstein had he not been who he was, and, everybody just wanted to sleep with this pig. Weinstein's spokeswoman said Mr. Weinstein has further confirmed that there were never any acts of retaliation against any women for refusing his advances. Noble's claim is just one in a long list of allegations, 75 total, against Weinstein from actresses, models, and multiple others. Authorities in New York have been investigating an allegation of a 2010 rape that could result in the former Hollywood mogul facing criminal charges. The Western Journal strives to achieve the highest conservative values, I'm sure, editorial standards and truth in journalism, all of which are under attack, and they're asking for donations. But yeah, Western Journal is a very good source. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.
Who's really crazy? President Trump or the media? That's the focus of tonight's angle. There's been a steady drumbeat from a bipartisan cabal in the media and a few in politics who are claiming that the commander-in-chief is unfit to serve, not in his right mind, insane, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. A New York Times best-selling book by a group of psychiatrists suggests that the president is psychologically unstable. And this narrative has been gaining momentum for some months now. And I'd say for a glimpse of true psychological instability, here's MSNBC's Joe Scarborough from Morning Joe, along with a sampling of other hysterics.
You have somebody inside the White House that the New York Daily News says is mentally unfit, that people close to him say is mentally unfit, that people close to him during the campaign told me had early stages of dementia.
Think about the prospect that the President of the United States is not fully in his right mind. I mean, let's just say it is not fully in touch with reality, and is worsening.
Something is unleashed with him lately. I don't know what is causing it. I don't know how to describe it.
You see a difference in the past, what, days, weeks?
I think the last couple of days' tweets have been
unhinged,
markedly accelerated in terms of seeming a little unmoored.
We are concerned that the President of the United States is so unstable, is so volatile, has a decision-making process that is so quixotic that he might order a nuclear weapons strike that is wildly out of step with U.S. national security interests.
Quixotic, big word. Now, consider the people questioning the president's mental health. Like, for instance, where did Scarborough get his psych degree from? Talk about delusional. And Scarborough's not the only member of the media suffering from this severe case of Trump derangement syndrome. But I've got to be thinking about this. I think there might be a method to their madness. You see, what's happening is they're deflecting, I think, some attention from all the real basket cases, you know, their colleagues in the newsrooms with real psychological issues. They're the ones you've been reading about, with careers going down in flames over habitual sexual abuse and harassment. And yeah, it's kind of a lot easier to talk about a crazy president who tweets than about your pals down the hall, or maybe the management upstairs who supposedly knew nothing about the predatory behavior of their best friend. Now, you know what the left, I think, ultimately is most afraid of here? Not that Trump is going to fail, but that he's actually going to succeed. So they use the word madman to undermine his credibility while setting up this narrative to oust him from office, delegitimize the election, pull it back. Now, last night I asked someone who knows a little bit about the president, Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, and I asked him his appraisal of Trump's mental state.
Those accusations are absolutely outrageous. I mean, I speak to the president on a virtually daily basis, and I'm involved with him all the time on all these issues. And that kind of accusation is totally baseless and outrageous. I think those kind of accusations are completely off base and irresponsible. Let's argue over the issues.
But the left and a smattering of defiant never-Trumpers, they don't want to talk about the issues. And the crazy talk allows them to divert attention from all the good the president has done already for the United States. This to tick off a few: a booming economy. GDP just revised up to 3.3%. Stock market, we all know, hit an all-time high today of 24,000. Christmas retail sales up already this season. They slashed red tape to boost investor confidence, unleashing small businesses across the United States. He's rolled back regulations that strangle business growth, restoring common sense conservatism, trying to drain the swamp, having some success at moribund bureaucracies like the State Department. And he's nominating a record number of federal judges and courts across the land. And finally, returning fire in the one-sided trade war with China. It almost gets no coverage. That $250 billion worth of deals he brought back after that trip to Asia. He's finally launching a real anti-dumping case against Chinese aluminum manufacturers. And now, get this, now he's working with our European allies to oppose China at the WTO. Came out just hours ago. They're opposing market economy status for China. That's huge news. But where's all the media reporting and obsessing on all that? Top Trump aide Stephen Miller just told the Washington Examiner if media coverage was fair, unbiased, down the middle, there'd be 100 stories about the unstoppable momentum and energy of the Oval Office. That's the same thing they did in a way to my old boss, Ronald Reagan. They branded him a doddering old actor while trying to sabotage his agenda. And remember, these are the same people who got the election wrong. They said the stock market would tank once Trump got elected. And now they're desperately trying to revive their own reputations by defaming the president. And they hope they get what they want in the end, removing him from office. That's what all the crazy talk about. And